Hello everyone, this is Musto0063 back again. Sorry I've been away for so long. I will take the time to explain why as we go through this game. I was hoping to bring you some other games, ideally some Mega Man games and Mega Man projects that I've been working on, but it's been a bit difficult piecing all that together at the moment, so rather than leave you hanging with absolutely no video whatsoever, I thought I would do another I Want to Be the game, since it's quite simple for me to record on my laptop. And I'm going to be tackling another one of my absolute favourites, which is I Want to Be Like Zoop, one of two made by yeseehc. So let's start a new file and, well, die absolutely immediately. And what I like about this game, well, actually first off, what I really like is the fact that you can customise your controls, so let's do that first. What I like about this game, perhaps in comparison to quite a few others, is that I think yeseehc is very appreciative of stage design, game design, etc., to the point where he will not be a complete dick with enemy placement, triggers, etc., long segments without saves, etc. In general, there is one area in this game that is excruciatingly long and irritating, but hopefully we'll get to that when we get to it. I, at the moment, am going for secrets, so that was the first one on the first screen, which wasn't too bad. I'm going to be playing the game on hard mode. And unfortunately, let me just have a look here. I think that the quotes... No, they're not. I thought for a minute that the Zoop quotes had not appeared, so but no, they seem to be on. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, we kind of glossed quite a bit over that first little area there. And what I'm trying to do now is, well, having avoided that huge spike trigger, I'm now going all the way back because there's a secret over this left-hand side that we can now get that we couldn't do before because there was a huge set of spikes down the bottom. So let's try for this secret. And the gimmick here is that the waterfall shortens the length or shortens the height of your jump, so you have to be very careful with your jumps, make them count, etc. And I suppose one thing I should probably say right at the beginning is, unlike I Want to Be the Boshi, I do not remember where all the triggers are in this game, so you're probably going to see me die a lot on triggers and such, because I cannot remember where they all are, as you just saw from this one here. And even though I knew it was coming that time, and I tried to fake it out, I failed. So yeah, be prepared which for quite a few deaths or things that are going to take me by surprise, because I can't remember they're there. The thing with Boshi is that I pretty much got to the point where I played it so much that I pretty much could memorise exactly, or I had memorised exactly what was going to happen. So I believe there's some kind of a trigger coming up here, but yep. Couldn't remember exactly what it was, but I remembered at least there was something. So yay me. I don't think I've died on it yet, but if you're wondering why I'm kind of ducking down over that spike pit and not just making a jump for it, there is a rage block a bit further up, which I would hit if I didn't kind of do that ducking down kind of jump. Right, let's fake this block out this time and go round again. No! That's irritating. I'll do it all over again. I should also perhaps just say right at the beginning as well that my recording software, I believe, is still playing up to the point at which I have to be careful about my timings of recordings, etc. So you'll probably see me cut the video after about 6-7 minutes, etc. Again, hopefully you don't notice, or you're not going to notice any real difference. It's particularly irritating. It's still happening, but yeah, rather that than lose any footage. So hopefully now, unless this spike's going to come up. Oh no, we're fine. I didn't remember that trigger, but we were fine anyway. I'll make my way back to the save. Yes. I can't quite remember whether or not dying actually whoops, causes you to lose the secret you've got. I don't think it does, which again is very much appreciated, if that is the case. Avoid that trigger. There'll be another rage coming up here. I do remember some things, so this isn't to the point where I don't remember whoops, everything. But thankfully I hit that save just before I died. Yeah, I do remember some things. I've played this game a little bit, not to the point where I know everything, but I do remember some things, the more kind of comical things, triggers, etc., that aren't simple spikes flying or apples, cherries flying all over the place, etc. So, yeah. And as you can see, we have actually made it to the first boss, so this is a particularly kind of short little area. Time is running on, so that's probably a good time to cut. So when we come back, I will be trying to beat Guitar Hero. Okay, back again, and let's now attempt the boss. A quite unique boss, or something that I've played in these kind of fan games. I don't recall sort of another one like this. This one actually drove me round the bend the first time I played this game. I believe, from memory, that this was my second I Want to Be the Game, my first fan game after beating the original I Want to Be the Guy. And I just could not get the hang. I mean, I wasn't all that proficient perhaps at these games yet, although obviously I had managed to beat the original somehow. But I just could not get the hang of these kind of jumps with these spikes, etc. Now this is probably quite easy. I suspect I'm still going to die in places, although we seem to be doing quite well at the moment here, although I haven't done much damage to him, I believe. Whoa! Oh my god. Ow! Blast! But yeah, this drove me nuts. I can't remember how long this took me. It took me an absolute eternity. And I was getting really quite pissed off with it. And that's the kind of thing that happens all the time. The moving blocks, etc. Whoops, blimey, that was all my fault. Just kind of, well, the fact that they're moving to the left just puts you off very slightly in where you have to kind of land your jumps, etc. Because when you're kind of moving to land, you would tend to be slightly further over to the right than you would want to be, or you would when you're kind of planning your jump. But of course, in the time that it takes to land, the blocks and the spikes are moving to the left, and frequently you will get caught out because the spike will have moved sufficiently far to the left during that time that you will land on it, rather than the block you intended to stand on. But ultimately, and I think what probably, in retrospect, pissed me off so much about this boss is that there's nothing random about it. If you die, it is completely and utterly your fault, really. Unless there's a double jump or something that decides to die and you don't get one or something. But that was really irritating. Other than that, this boss is exactly the same every single time you try it. The pattern of these blocks and spikes is set to the music. It's, I believe, set to the music it's playing, which is Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper, which I really like. And that kind of somewhat tempered my anger the first time I played it. because I really like this song. But yeah, as I was saying, the placement of the blocks and the spikes, I believe, is kind of set to how this would actually appear on a Guitar Hero game or something. I have never played the series or anything like that, so I don't know an awful lot about it. But I believe that this kind of how the blocks and the spikes work is to kind of manage, replicate that game, etc. But yeah, because it does, it's exactly the same every single time you do it. There's no randomness whatsoever to the boss. There's no dick move it pulls or anything like that. There's no point in time where you can say, oh, well, that was just unfair. You cornered me. I didn't have a chance, blah, blah, blah. So when you do die to this, it's almost absolutely your fault. You can't. And sometimes you just want to rage. Sometimes when you're failing, you want to be able to blame something. You want to be able to blame the boss for being a complete dick and cornering you or pulling off some unexpected move at just the wrong time. But you can't do it with this boss. There's nothing that the boss does, really, for you to get irritated at. And yeah, sometimes, or particularly me, sometimes I just like having something, particularly on these games, deliberately to have a moan about. And I think, I can tell from this now, I'm a lot better at fan games now, or a lot better at these kind of games. I'm a lot better at this boss now than I was before. I've kind of got the hang of where I kind of need to stand, etc. at particular times, so I am considerably better than anything like the kind of first attempts when I was doing this boss, and there we go. That wasn't too bad. Now, there are two paths you could potentially take. There's one up the top there, which kind of walks you back to the beginning, which you'd think you'd want to take, but oh no. If you want to kind of go for 100%, there is a secret over here. So, head to the right instead. I'm probably going to die quite a lot here, because I can't remember any of the triggers here, particularly. Or I can remember maybe... that's no good. I can maybe remember some. I believe there's kind of one a little bit later on where I think the secret here is a guitar and all the spikes kind of shoot out from that area. So I believe there's kind of a trigger around there, but frankly they could be anywhere. I did not remember that. I'll maybe give it one more go because I'm approaching over 6 minutes for this little recording bit, so this might be my last go before I stop recording. But we beat the boss, so yeah, I did not remember that. So oh well. But we beat the boss. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. That boss pissed me off to no end when I first came through the game, and not so much there. So yeah, we started off a new game. And we've made some decent progress. Hope to see you next time.